Alright, we're back here live. I lost everybody. I apologize. I do not know what happened to our live video stream. We are coming back trying to redo this thing, guys. I apologize. Does it notify that we're live?
You mean everyone else or me?
We got one back.
Hey.
Who did we get back? Comment, say hey so I know who you are.
Yeah, if you have a comment.
I apologize. I don't know what happened to our live feed. Now we got two. Timber Hill's back. Yay.
Yay.
Sorry, guys. We had a good topic going there, too. We was talking about fleas. We'll get a couple more back here. If you're back, say hey. Comment. Just put a period and comment.
Thought we lost you.
I'm back. Justin's back. It's your Tuckney Creek's back. Timber Hill's back. I apologize, guys. I don't know what happened to that thing. My whole tablet got froze up.
It's the gremlins.
It's the gremlins, yeah. It's the gremlins. So we had a great topic going there, guys, and I've lost all the comments, so I apologize. But we were talking about fleas. One thing I was talking about while we're letting people hopefully find us to get back on here, we do landscaping for a living, so we got a chemical called bifenthrin, and you guys can go find it just about anywhere. You don't have to have a license to buy it. Mitch is back. How you doing? Anyway, so what we done for fleas with our dogs is we took that bifenthrin. It tells you what the mix rate is. You put so many ounces per gallon. You can use a backpack sprayer. We pulled the water bowl and the feed bowl out of the dog kennels, and we go in there and we spray down the entire kennel, all the ground, the fences, the outside of the dog houses, and you can even spray inside the dog houses. It's recommended for that. It's on the label. You can do it. Once it's dried, we bring the dogs back in, and then we also bring in the food and water bowls, and then we put down fresh bedding. I prefer pine bedding, but cedar bedding is good. They say cedar actually helps keep the fleas off the dogs. I've had issues where hides and O's don't work real well. He has sinus issues if I put cedar in, so I don't use cedar chips, but nothing wrong with that. So, but comment. I seen you guys were commenting what y'all use for fleas, so by all means re-comment what it was, because we lost all that stuff, guys. I apologize, we lost it. And also, Robert and Jana, hey y'all, glad y'all back. Another thing we did for fleas, if I can find it here, is after we treat our dogs or spray the kennels down stuff for fleas, I basically just went to Walmart and picked up this stuff right here, and you squeeze that between the shoulder blades of the dogs. So far this has worked. I didn't know if it was going to work or not, but it did work for my dogs. So yes, I was worried about messing my dogs their scent with cedar. I had that issue with Hyde. I kept him in cedar there for like one season, and I don't know, maybe he just kind of went stupid.
He's allergic.
But yeah, he had like he was allergic to it. He had his eyes would swell, and get a little mucus there in the corners, and so yeah, I had to go. I just go straight to pine shaving with my dogs for that reason. But I've heard cedar does help with fleas. Janet, yes, I did. I got this at Walmart, right?
Yeah, $27.99.
Yeah, this was $27.99. It comes with 3 vials in it, and then each little vial, 3 applications. Each one does a dog from 45 pounds to 88, so that fit everything from hide to nicks, and so basically, and it lasts for 30 days. So I was able to treat tough hide and nicks for $27 for 1 month, and combination of using that and then spraying the kennels down and like the ground and everything, it seemed to really work. I noticed a couple fleas on hide the other day, but like they're not bad. Nix was covered. She was miserable, and it come on like in 2 days. It was ridiculous how fast it came on. So she says Hunter Dog loves shavings, cedar shavings.
I love all her pups' names.
All her pups' names too. That's another thing too is I worried about, we got those cedar dog boxes now. I was kind of worried about that with Hyde, but so far he ain't had a bit of issue, which I was shocked. So Jana asked what was the other stuff I was talking about. Yeah, what is it's chemical called bifenthrin, and you can buy this. It's an insecticide, and you shouldn't have to have a license, and maybe your state's different than mine, I don't know, But in North Carolina, where I live, you don't have to have a license to buy it. A lot of places that sell chemical, like we got a place here called Southern Ag. I know they're in multiple states, so maybe you got it there too. But it's called bifenthrin. Go in there, tell them you want it. They sell it in little bitty jugs to like big jugs, and it's got a label on it. On the back of the label, you peel it back, and it recommends how many ounces of that per gallon of water. And you could just have like a 3-gallon backpack sprayer, or you get one of them little 1-gallon pump at Lowe's or whatever. Of course, the bigger the tank, the less you have to fill it up. But anyway, we use that. And what we do is we pull the dogs out of the kennel, and we get their water and their feed bowl out of the kennel as well. And then we go around and we spray down the ground. We spray. I got some like little things off the ground where the dogs lay. I spray that. I spray the outside of their house. I spray the inside of their house. I spray the fence, and I even spray the ground out around outside the kennel. And then once it's all dry, so you're gonna need to be around the house. You're gonna have to tie your dogs out for a couple hours. Once it's all dry, you go in there, put you some fresh bedding, cedar shavings, pine shavings, whatever you want in there, and then put your food bowl and water bowl back in there, and you're good to go. And then I also would bathe my dogs in Dawn dish soap, which it kind of kills some of the fleas on there, but you wash them in Dawn dish soap, and then you brush them real good, and you kind of get some of those flea eggs off. You get some of the fleas off. It don't get everything, but it helps a lot. And then I treat them with this right here. So, and that has not eliminated things, but has made things extremely bearable. Like I said, I've just seen a couple fleas on hide. And Nick's just had a couple, but she was covered. So, a lot of work, but major improvement. Put lime out around your kennels once a year. Yeah, we put lime out pretty often because, it actually keeps the smell down and stuff too. So, yeah, we put down powdered lime quite a bit. Not sure if y'all seen it before. We got disconnected, but Adams flea spray works great for fleas, ticks, and just about any of the bug there is. Comes in a blue bottle. Yeah, actually, most of that stuff, guys, that you guys buy at Walmart or whatever, like that Adams flea spray, if you look on the back of it, the active ingredient is bifenthrin. So you can save yourself a little money if you go to the chemical store and just buy it straight. Some of this stuff right here actually has bifenthrin in it as well, but this does not. But some of that stuff that you buy, and you look on it, it'll actually say bifenthrin. But I will tell you this, guys, if you have cats, you cannot spray some of that stuff around cats. So if your cat's going to be out there, read the label. It'll warn you and tell you. Like this right here even says do not use on cats. And a little disclaimer, we are not vets. So, use this stuff at your own risk. We're not vets, but we have done this and it's worked for our dogs. So. Poplar Hollow Kennel says we use Provecto for fleas and ticks, works great, and we use Interceptor Plus to cover all the worms. Yep, a little expensive, but it works. Yep. Sierra Gilbert, my cousin. Hey, how you doing, Sierra? Good to see you. How's all the other Gilbert clan?
They have t-shirts.
They got. Yes, Sierra. Tell your clan. You got a big clan. I have got t-shirts for you guys here over at the house, so come get them, or we're gonna try to get them and bring them to you one or two. But I got t-shirts for you guys. So everybody say hello, Sierra. That's my cousin. She's on here. She's watching. I'm sure some of her family's watching too. Charlie Polly says Flea Assassin Pill works great. Never heard of that one, but I'll look into it. And Jamie Timberhill says you gotta leave Dawn soap on for 5 to 10 minutes. Yeah, you do. That's what I done. Is I went down there in the heat one evening, and I took him down the creek. If you guys follow my Instagram, you've seen a photo of Hyde walking around. He looked like he was wet, and that's where I washed him. And I just kind of put it on there, and then I let him walk around. I kind of lightly rinsed him off, and it helps. It's not a cure, but yeah. It's a Tutney says, do your dogs ever try to run bear? Mine do not, but in the past I have had other dogs that did. Actually, I gotta tell them myself. Jug, like once a year. I don't know what that boy's problem was, but once a year, and it always seemed like early season, I would take him hunting somewhere on like game land or something, and I guess I don't know, he felt like making me walk, and he'd hit a bear and leave the country. It's just once a year. That's all he do. He wouldn't run 2 or 3 a year. He wouldn't skip a year. It's just once a season. Once a season, he would grab a bear and he was gone out of the country. I remember, I'll tell you guys a story if you guys are okay with listening to me rant here. One time, me and my buddy Tyrone, and I'm trying to get him on a video. Tyrone Maven, he'll probably watch this later. He's a good buddy of mine, been friends like 20 years. Only downfall he has is he hunts black and tans. I'm joking. Anyway, was hunting with Tyrone Maven one night, and we turned loose, and we was near an interstate. I didn't know it. Anyway, we turned loose. Jug struck a track, and he come beeline right toward me and Tyrone. I'm like, man, here comes a coon. Wyatt Gilbert's on there. Hey, buddy. My cousin Wyatt, Sierra's brother. Anyway, Jug come running right at me. And I'm thinking, man, he's getting ready to run that coon right up our legs. I mean, we was excited to death. So here he comes. He's a couple hundred yards out, and I'm like, man, he sounds big coming through the woods. I mean, you know. And next thing we know, it went about 50 to 60 yards below us, and it's a big old black bear. And Jug's about 100 yards behind, just working it hard. And I'm like, oh, man. And this was like back when we had the beep systems. You know, I take it back. I think I had a 320. That's what it was. I had a Garmin 320, but didn't have a shock on it. So I had no way to knock him off of it. And he come through there. The bear crossed some little 2-lane road. Jug followed it. It went up and over the top. I'm talking big old mountain. You West Virginia guys know what I'm talking about. Crossed over a huge mountain. And at the top of the mountain was South Carolina state line. And all the way down that mountain was like one of the biggest, nicest, gated golfing subdivisions, like $1 million homes and like hundreds of $1 million homes. And Jug run the bear all the way through the middle of it. And I was like, crap. So, Tyrone, Wyatt Plotman Gilbert, there he is.
That is so cute.
So anyway, me and my buddy Tyrone, I was like, man, I don't know what I'm going to do. Jug's in a gated community with security and a golf course and multi-million-dollar homes. I'm like, there is no way we can go in here and get Jug. And I'm like, I don't even know. I lost signal on him. He's like over a mile away. I'm like, I have no idea how I'm going to get this dog out. And Tyrone's like, there was a gate at the backside at the North Carolina line, and then there was a guard gate down at the bottom, about a mile away. Stevie May, hey, bud, how you doing? Anyway, we get there, and my buddy Tyrone says, drive up to the back gate, the state line. I was like, we can't get in. Like, there's no point. And I'm like flipping out. You know, I've lost my dog. I'm like, you know, he's going to end up in a pound in South Carolina somewhere. It's over with. So anyway, we pull up to this gate, and sure enough, gate's closed. You can't get in. He's like, pull on up to the keypad. I'm like, why? I was like, well, I'm not going to sit here and 1, 2, 3, 4 and try to get in. So pull up to this keypad, and Tyrone goes, 1300 pound. I probably shouldn't tell the story because I'd probably get him in trouble. But anyway, I'm going to tell it anyway. So I mash it in, and the gate opens. I'm like, oh, crap. How did we pull this off? He said, well, because it joins North Carolina state line, he's in the fire department right there. And he said every fire department in the area has to have an access code to get in for emergencies. So we incriminate myself here. We used the fire code to get in the gate. And we drove around that place for probably an hour. And Jug had finally quit. I don't know where the bear went. He didn't tree it. He finally quit. And we're talking about this place had huge major rock cliffs. And we're driving around 1 o'clock at night. These multi-million-dollar homes. Kevin Costner has a home at this place, if this tells you anything. Like, he does, and he golfs there quite a bit. So, Kevin Costner ever watches this, which you won't, you know. We've been running bears through Kevin Costner's yard. Anyway, yeah. Finally get in there, and I pick up Jug, and he's like 400 or 500 yards deep, and he's across like a ravine. It's pretty bad. So I park, and I got a big old loud Dodge diesel truck, 1 o'clock in the morning. We walk in, and finally able to get him to come to me, and I get him and get out. We go out the gate. Nobody turned no lights on their houses. The guard never came. Nothing ever happened, and we were, I mean, it was totally shocked. But and then one time I had Jug hit a bear, and he run it all the way to game land, and I actually ended up driving my truck to the top of a mountain up a logging road on game land, and didn't know it until I was already there. So incriminate myself on that too, but it was fun. Jana has a question for you, Miss Nightlife. Does it? She says, Does it ever bother you when a coon is shot out? The reason I ask is because my husband got me into coon hunting and trust and believe that I love it and I could do it every night, but that.
I mean, it doesn't bother me. I don't like it if they're shot out with fight in them. But other than, I mean, it doesn't really bother me. Sometimes if I'm getting
Which we don't purposely do fight shots.
right, and he's really good about not, he's really good about shooting them out where they're just dead when they hit the ground. And I'm fine with it. I've gotten used to it.
Yeah, we don't ever try to walk a coon out. I don't really believe in that. I think it's the dog's job to treat it and my job to kill it. So, but it does happen on accident.
Mm-hmm.
So, but you're good with it, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Most of the time, if we've got a young dog, she's the one pulled back just a little bit, petting dog up and saying it's okay when the gun's going off. So,
Yeah.
she's my backup for all that stuff.
Or mine's in the middle of it eating intestines.
Yeah, her dog's got a taste for coon innards.
Yeah, he's a little gross.
Sierra says, I'm going to say this, cats are better than dogs. That may be fighting words with your mama, I don't know. Jan says, that kills me. I think something is wrong with me, LOL.
Mm-mm. No, because they're really similar to cats, so I could see that. And sometimes, like I said, it does get to you sometimes, but not often. At least in my case. But everyone's different. My mama can't stand it, so...
Yeah, her mama loves and supports what we do, but you would
she
never...
She will not watch the...
She don't watch her stuff.
She'll watch, like, before...
Yeah.
The killing happens, and then...
Yep.
She's done with it.
And, Kaylin's dad, he's got a nickname. His name is Crispy. And, he calls me Toby, which is a long story. But anyway, he's actually interested in going rabbit hunting with my dad. He's never really done any kind of hunting like that, and we're going to get him in the rabbit woods this fall.
Yes.
So... Super said, I love it. Says, that'd be better for me, is what Janice said.
Yeah.
Yeah, we try, I try my best to knock coons out as humanely as possible. We really do. So here comes Stevie coming in here wanting to argue. So see, that's where I'm different. I think walking a coon out on a dog can really turn a hound on. It can. I mean, when they got to fight a coon, that can really make them gritty, and it can turn them on. I have that happen enough on accident that I don't have to purposely do it. So,
That may have been what happened with JJ.
Yeah.
When he was
JJ's real.
hunting night.
Yeah, JJ's real gritty. He's got bitten up a bit, and he's pretty gritty now. Like Jug I had, he wouldn't hardly fight a coon at all. He'd bait one. You knocked it out, you had to bait it. I mean, he'd bait it, and you'd have to finish it. And Hyde'll get in there and grab a hold of it, but he's not like a kill dog. I had a dog named Bo one time, which was the slick treeniest idiot I've ever coon hunted with. But you put a coon on the ground, he's going to fight it. And he would kill it hardcore. I mean, it wouldn't take him long. He wasn't scared of it. He didn't bait. He didn't back down. He jumped in there and got it done. But he was a slick treeniest idiot. And now he's a bear dog, and he's actually killed a 200-pound bear by himself. I mean, he's that gritty. So... that's all she don't like about it. Yep. I have and always have had rabbit and deer dogs. That's where I got my start. Yep. A lot of people ask me why I like walker dogs. It all goes back to my dad's beagle hunting days. Well, he still beagle hunts, but he used to have a bunch of tricolor dogs. And so when I was going to coon hunting, I mean, I've had a couple black and tans. I've had a couple red bones. I never owned a blue tick. But anyway, that's the reason why I went with walkers, because one thing, all my cousins and family and everything, Sierra and White's on here. White's plot man, his dad's plot man, black tans, anything but a walker. Ain't that right, White? So, I wanted to do what everybody else wasn't doing around me, so that's the reason why I got into walkers. Timber Hill says she likes the fight. Sorry. No problem. Jan Roberts says, yes, Stevie, I'm with you. I have walked them out on my pups for that, but on my old dogs, I try to kill them. Yep. Says, it just bothers me that I can't get past that part because it hinders the hunt. No, I don't hinder the hunt.
Well, I remember whenever it stopped bothering me.
Tell a story.
It used to bother me really bad when I first got into it, because before he and I had gotten together, I'd really never been exposed to hunting because My family really doesn't hunt, so
They're not against hunting. They just not into it.
yeah, they just my family works a lot, so they don't really have any hobbies per se. But one night we were hunting, and it was us two, and I think Jasper and Jug, and
Oh yeah, yeah.
Coon grabbed onto my older dog Jasper's ear.
The rescue dog.
Yep, and he started squealing, and I was ready to jump in there with a dog lead in my hand, like I was gonna beat that coon off. But after that, I'm just kind of like, like they're hateful. We're done. That's it. Get in there, do what you gotta do. They're gonna die.
She
like,
thought they
that
was
was
cute,
it.
cuddly, furry animals, so they got a hold of her baby.
Yeah, that was it.
Yeah, I'll never forget that night. Jug treed that in there pretty good deep. Jasper's with him, give him good mouth. And when we knocked it out, I tried my best to knock it out dead. And it had fight. It grabbed a hold of Jasper's ear, and Jasper went to squealing. And next
It
thing
didn't even hurt him. It didn't even draw blood.
yeah, it wasn't bad, but next thing I know, Mama Bear here, she had her lead in her hand, and she was going in there and kill that coon herself. I mean, it was, I was like, whoa, what a woman.
That was my baby. That was my baby. You don't hurt my baby.
Tibarella says her dog Hunter's like, he's not scared. Wyatt says, yeah.
Y'all. We need to get him on a live video.
Who wants to see Wyatt on live video?
Me.
Vote yes. Thumbs up or say yes.
If
Wyatt.
he agrees, we'll take him fishing.
Yeah. If I get 10 yeses, I'm gonna put Wyatt on here, my little cousin.
Come on, guys.
Wyatt's what, 11? I'm gonna get him on live
He's
video.
super duper cute. Look, all the way at the bottom. You already got one yes.
Yes, Sierra, Charlie, Jan and Robert.
This is
Jana,
gonna happen.
Tibarella. Oh man, Wyatt, you're getting on here, man.
Yeah.
We're already like 7.
Oh no.
Oh man, Wyatt, you're gonna be back on TV. Twin Eagle.
He's gonna be famous at school this year.
I don't even know how many we got. We've got 10. So Wyatt,
Oh my gosh.
Wyatt, you gotta get on live video, buddy.
2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 exactly.
10. And I owe you a fishing trip, Wyatt.
Mm-hmm.
Wyatt, when does school start? I need to get you fishing before it starts if it hadn't already. Robert says my dad used to be a plot man too, or is a plot man. And coon hunting L.A. says blue ticks take too long to pick up on coon hunting. I have noticed that a lot of blue ticks start really late. So coon hunting L.A. that's a cool name. Is L.A. like? I mean, is that Louisiana, or is that? Sure, that's not Los Angeles, California. Calf roper commented, I got some Walker pit crosses and a red bone blackmouth that'll eat a hog and coon nut. Come to Texas and we'll put you on. Sounds good.
We want to visit Texas.
I'll go to Texas.
Mm-hmm.
Charlie says, I've had just about, I guess, every color, and Walker seems to work best for me, or work for me. Yep. Big Country, what's up? You're late, buddy. How you doing? Jan said me either, and I'm glad you said that, Caleb. Steve says, what's your experience with a dog that never had it in them? What do you do about that? One thing, gotta give patience. I've seen people quit on a dog a little early, and it's like that dog gets sold or whatever, and then next thing you know, it turns on for somebody else. I have made that mistake myself. I don't know. Try to be patient. A lot of people get rid of dogs before they're 2 years old. I think you should hang on at least till 2 years old. Then after that, I ain't saying get rid of them, but then you can start thinking about it. That's what I do. If you got a dog that just ain't got it in it, you guarantee it ain't got it in it. First thing I try to do is find somebody to give it to. I don't see nothing wrong with passing off a dog to somebody for free if it's not ill. Now, if you got an ill dog that's snapping at people or kids, that dog needs to be culled out. But, if you got a dog that ain't got no drive and ain't going to coon hunt, I always try to find somebody to give it to. But I'm honest about it. I say, this is not a coon dog. I mean, the breed's a coon dog, but this dog don't run coons. It ain't going to run you no coons. So just, it's a pet, and that's what I do. I try to give it away as a pet, and then a lot of times we'll find somebody who's got a farm. I found a little old lady one time that wanted a porch dog, and that's what we give her, and she was happy about it. So that's what I've done. Yes. Wyatt. Starts August 27th, I guess. All right. Well, I got time. Today's 15th. Next week, you got to tell Papa or Uncle Bill, let me off work so I can take you. We got Abby here. Abby ain't got Abby. Abby says she's a squirrel dog. Woo White. Woohoo White.
Woohoo.
Coonut in LA. LA is Lower Alabama. Roll Tide. Sarah says, Abby. It's a Tuckney says, every dog is different. The best dog I've ever owned didn't catch on till she was 2, and she's 11 now and killing it every time I take her. I've also had pups start trailing around 12, 14 weeks. You're exactly right. Y'all hear that? That's Abby. She has sinus issues. Charlie says you going to Oaks this year. Yeah, I don't know if y'all were watching in my earlier video. I'll go ahead and tap on it again quickly. I am going to Autumn Oaks this year, and I'm actually going to be set up and working at the Sport Dog booth because Sport Dog's been a long time. I've been pro staff with them way before I had the YouTube thing, and they've always supported me and took good care of me. So I go work Autumn Oaks, Orangeburg, Walker Days in Union, South Carolina, and sometimes Winter Classic for Sport Dogs. So I will be Autumn Oaks this year at the Sport Dog booth, helping them and working for them. Now, I've also had people ask me if we're going to sell any merchandise up there. Originally, I told you guys no, but my good friend, dear friend of mine, Matt Williams, he's the owner of Big Dog Lights. He's going to have his booth set up like right beside us, and out of respect for Sport Dog, I wasn't going to sell anything at their booth, but Matt told me that if I brought some shirts, hats, and decals up there, that he would sell them through his booth. So if you guys are going to be Autumn Oaks and you want a shirt or a hat or even a decal, we're going to take limited quantities up there because I'm kind of limited space in my vehicle. We take a bunch of Sport Dog merchandise, but I'm going to take some shirts and hats and decals up there, guys. So don't know how long they last, but if you're interested in one, come by and check them out. But if you're not going to be able to make it or you're worried that they won't be there, right now we're out of stock of our green hats like this and our green extra large shirts, but they're ordered and they should be here in like a week. But now all the other sizes, guys, like small, mediums, large, 2X, and the greens, we still got them. I think small through 2X, including extra large, we've got them in orange too. So we're down on them. We're about to run out of some of them, but if you guys are interested, our nightlifekennel.com page, you can go on there. You can pick out shirts. Miss Nightlife here sporting the orange logo shirt.
I'm struggling.
Struggling. But yeah.
It just doesn't show up good.
And guys, that orange shirt in all my pictures, it's been crazy. All my pictures, that thing is not as bright as it is in person. I think some people shied away from the orange because it doesn't seem as bright, but it is very bright.
It's the same color as this, if that helps.
Abby's putting her butt on the camera.
No, you can't have an M&M.
Says all depends on the dog. Animal has a mind of its own. You're right, buddy. Janice says we have a little 4-year-old Chihuahua and she treats squirrels for real. LOL.
Show. Do it.
Abby, it's a squirrel. Listen, where's that squirrel? Abby, short. Let's get the squirrel. Let's get the squirrel.
Let's get that squirrel.
Okay, right. Abby will run the squirrel off the porch to the wood line, and that's it. She won't tree.
Get the squirrel. Get the squirrel.
So she's a wannabe squirrel dog, but she ain't got it figured out. And Abby is pushing 8 years old, if anybody's wondering.
Oh.
She just goes. She says that her chihuahua just goes walking up a holler with us and treats them. That's so cool. Sarah says, "Tell your mom and dad I said hi. I will do it." Sierra said. Don't blame that on that little dog, old pal. LOL. Tim Brielle said, "What's shipping?" It just depends on what you buy. Like I think
all of it's less than $7.
Yeah, the most I've sent out, like somebody ordered like a Big Dog Genesis is like $6 and some odd shipping. Somebody ordered like 2 or 3 shirts and some decals and a coon squall, and it was like $7. So it just depends on what you buy. But I think just a shirt, it's going to be like less than $3 for shipping. So it's $22 for the shirts, small through XL, and then 2XL is $23. Also had some people request that we get some 3s and 4s. So on my next order that we're waiting on, I did order some 3 and 4X shirts, but I only ordered them in green. I didn't order them in orange, and I didn't get that many. I got like 5 each because I didn't assume too many was going to sell, even though I'm a 4X guy. I did order some. So if anybody's been waiting on that. Sam says, "Love the hats. Made good. Appreciate it, buddy." Sam, you need to get you some Jewel Boys hats out there. Put Pac-Man in them. Be your model. Yeah, guys, while we're on the subject, some of our merchandise, we got a whole bunch of coon squalls in. These are the JC Calls Nightlife series. I don't know if you can read that on there, but we got a whole bunch of them in, and no more I got them in. We got a bunch of orders too, so we're kind of getting limited on our stock of these. But you guys have seen this in my review video. JC Calls reached out to us, Scott Christian, and he was a sponsor of our channel now, and he's been a sponsor for a while, but we just now kind of went public with it. But we was waiting on this. He's making these for us. These are Nightlife series calls. They're on our website. They're $32 plus shipping. I think shipping's right around $2 for these things. So you know, go by there and give them a call, or go by our go by our website, check these out, and if you like them, you go in and order one. We are limited quantities on these guys. I apologize for about our inventory. We're running out of stuff left and right because you guys are so awesome. You're ordering a bunch of stuff from us, and initially I didn't have much money to start this with, so I sunk what little bit I had sitting around and buying some stuff, and it wasn't enough, which is a good thing. It's a blessing. You guys have really been really good to us. So, but we're trying to keep stocked up. As you guys buy, I reinvest every dime back into keeping more stuff. So we're not making no money. We're just reinvesting. And then you know, this coon season, hopefully we'll be able to use that money to buy some fuel and go out here and coon hunt. Maybe get up there to Kentucky with Stevie. We might get up there with the Jewel boys, do some hunting.
Don't forget Jenna and Robert.
Yeah, I need to get up there with the Roberts too. Jess says that orange is awesome. It's bright. Yep. I assume. Are you talking about the collar, or are you talking about the shirt?
I like the shirt.
Oh, she's talking about the shirt because we sent. They got orange shirts, I think. She did. Yep. Yeah, it's brighter in person than it is on any picture.
Peach on camera, but it's
Yeah.
not. It's like blaze orange, literally.
Yeah, it's blaze orange. When I ordered it, I ordered Hunter Orange. Stevie says had technical difficulties with a rat in my dog food. Hope you got rid of your rat.
Novartis.
Jenna Robert says, "Hey man, how much is the new collars? I need one." The $32 plus shipping. I think shipping's like $2 on them. So. Cave Creek Kennel says, "I squall them out of the tree." I've done that a few times. Actually, I never really carried a squaller until I did that. You guys have seen on my YouTube, I did that review video of the squallers. And ever since then, I've been toting there's 4 or 5 of those squallers. I got them all on a chain around my neck or lanyard. And I've been hunting with every one of them when I do hunt. And we're trying to test them. And we're going to do a comparison at the end of the year. I'm going to sit down and review the video and see which one of those calls seem to have a coon look the most. So here lately, the JC calls has worked every time I blew it. And the Bad Man has too. And some of the others have worked off and on, and some haven't. So, Craft Beer Pours says hello and cheers. Cool name. I take it y'all are into spring water.
Nice.
Craft beers.
Get that sarcasm off your lip.
See what I deal with? Thanks for not forgetting us. Well, I never forget you guys. Wyatt says come to North Carolina.
I had to think about that.
Yeah. Wyatt. Plot man. It's like a plot man. Be sarcastic. Janice says, yeah, the shirt, it's so soft too. Well, I appreciate it. She said she loves them. Timber Hill asks, Miss Nightlife, can you use a squaller? LOL, I can't.
No, for one, we're not trying them because I'm not going to put my spit in something that somebody else is going to use. But if he'll buy
That's
me
her
one,
excuse. She don't want to use one of the calls we're going to sell. So
I'm really not. I'm looking out for you because, you know, I could get sick in the next few days. You never know.
If my truck wasn't so far away with
But
my...
I have done it, and I don't know if it was effective, but I could do it.
She could do it pretty good. And if she practiced enough, she'd get real good at it. So I do know that. Just about everything I've got her talked into trying, she's done real good. So. It's Tucky Creek says, thanks for all the awesome videos. Keep them coming. Everyone appreciates what y'all do to support the hound hunting community. I appreciate you guys. We try our best. We're not, we're nothing special. We're just out here trying to show you guys what we do, and maybe help some people out. One thing we are passionate about is getting some kids out hunting. Like my little cousin there, Wyatt, he hunts with his dad all the time. The old saying goes, it's kind of funny. If you teach your kids to coon hunt, when they grow up, they won't have enough money to get into drugs because they'll be so busy buying dogs and tracking systems. So we're firm believers in that. Coon Hunt LA says around here it's hard to even make a coon look with a squaller this time of year. Yeah, you know, I don't count a squaller against it. It's not always squaller's fault or anything if you don't get a coon to look. Especially if you got an older coon, you know, they ain't gonna look. Kittens are looking, I mean, at anything. You clap your hands and they look, or they just stare at you from a mile away while you're coming in. But Paul Ecker, I guess that's how you say it, says, what's the best way to help move a pup along and not stay under your feet? I get a lot of people asking me this question, and what I do is, a buddy of mine, I'll tell you a story, not long ago, you can watch this on one of my videos that we did, I can't remember the name of the video, but it's on YouTube here, and it's with my buddy Trey, and it's a bunch of youth. We took them out hunting down in South Carolina, and Trey had like a 1.5, 2-year-old dog that kind of hung around his feet a whole lot. He would run and tree with another dog, but by himself, he wouldn't go off. So what we done is we hunted him with hide one night, treated coon. Put hide up. I said, all right, we're going to work with your dog. So we took his dog off in the woods, and we just kind of went for a walk. And the dog would go maybe 50 yards and stop and turn and look, never would leave our feet. So what we did is I showed him. I went down there and I grabbed his dog by the collar, and I kind of pulled him off toward the woods, and I shucked him, you know. And he would go 10 or 12 yards stop. And I'd go down there and grab him and shuck him in, tell him, go on, you know, and I'd yell at him, whatever. And we done this probably for like 200 yards. You know, first few times was 10 yards at a time, then 20 or 30 yards he'd go, and the next time he'd go 50 yards. And it was, you know, it's aggravating. But that's all we done for like 200 yards, bit by bit. I grab him, shuck him in the wood, tell him, go on. And I'd kick dirt at him, you know, or kick a stick at him or whatever. I didn't beat the dog or anything like that. But I got ill with him, let him know I did not want him there with me at my feet. And anyway, the last time we did that, he went like 400 or 500 yards, made a big old circle. He never struck or run nothing, but he stayed gone. And when he come back in, he was a little reluctant about coming in. But it was getting late, so he come in, we paid him up, went to the house. Trey went hunting like 2 more times the next week, week and a half. And he said the first time he done it, he had to do the same thing. He said he only had to cast him 2 or 3 times. He went on. I think maybe he struck a track or something on that one. The third time he took him, he had to cast him 1 time, like I'm talking about. The dog went 400 or 500 yards, treated with the meat. And the next time he took a dog, he didn't have to, besides cutting him the lead first time, he didn't have to push the dog on. So it took a lot of time, a lot of patience, but in like 4 hunts, he got that dog fixed, and that dog was running, treating its home. So that's how we fix that, Paul. And then if, you know, depending on the age, if it's a 3 or 4-year-old dog and they ain't doing it, they're probably not going to do it. But if it's 2 years or younger and they're doing it, I know a lot of guys want their dogs finished at a year. I just don't think that's you know, it's not common. It happens, but it's not common. So Stevie says, yeah, probably answered this, but I didn't get to hear. But what was your experience in a dog that never had it in them, and what do you do about it? Yeah, Stevie, what I said is basically, if I've tried them out and say they're 2 years older, and it's just not going to happen. It's obvious it's not going to happen. I don't call the dog out unless it's an ill dog. Now, if a dog's been super ill and it's like biting at people or kids, the dog's gone. I mean, hide as he is right now, if he ever comes ill on somebody or youngin', he's out of here. I mean, that's just the way it is. But if they're a good-natured dog and they're just not a hunting dog, I find somebody to give them away to. And I don't advertise them as a coon dog. I try not to give them away to a coon hunter because they're just going to be upset with me that they got a dog didn't run, even though I'm honest and say, you know, they'll get upset. And I don't want them just going out here and then them not liking the dog and leaving it in the woods somewhere to die. So we always try to find somebody to give them to. And generally, you can find somebody who just wants a pet. And, you know, I've even had a dog, like I said before, we had an old dog one time that we found and tried to hunt her. She wouldn't make it. She was a walker. And I found some old lady that wanted, she had a bunch of land and she wanted a porch dog. And that's exactly what this dog was doing at my house, was sitting on the porch. So we give her to her, and last I heard, they was both happy. Twin Eagle 22 says, man, it's hard out here in Texas. One of the best places to coon hunt, to be a city kid and not be able to hunt. Speaking of city, we got to tell you guys a story. Before we come to do this live video, Miss Nightlife, she's an extremely expensive date. Like, she drains my wallet with food.
Oh, well, that might be true, because he has to feed me a lot of times, so I just...
I'm joking. We went to McDonald's because she likes chicken nuggets, but she got cheeseburger this time. But anyway, we're in the drive-through line at McDonald's here in Hendersonville, North Carolina, and we're sitting there. We're like coming up to the first window to pay, and I look over at her, and you know me, a coon hunter that I am, I can just sense these things. And over her shoulder was a trash can and a big old fat coon belly over in the trash can. I said, "Look at that coon!" And she looked over, and as soon as she did, that thing come out with like a huge bag, McDonald's bag, out of this trash can. I don't know if there's any food in there or not. And he barreled off the trash can and went off in the weeds with his whole bag of leftover junk. So that was really funny. There's tons of coons in the city.
We were gonna go over and slap it on the butt, but it got down. I was gonna get out and go slap it on the butt, but
I was going to video her slapping her in the butt too.
I would have done it.
And it would have been up on YouTube.
It ran off.
Robert says, yeah, that's about the best way to do it. Sarah says, I'm just here for Miss Nightlife.
Oh. Well, she's, look, she's thinking you're skinny.
Yeah. Nah.
Oh.
Well, I love you, Sarah. So. LOL, Timberhill says. Alright, guys. You got anything else y'all want to talk about? I know we're at 40 minutes now. We was a half hour on the other video. I don't want to keep you guys all night if y'all are getting bored or anything. If you got anything else you want to talk about, go ahead and comment. If not, I got a few more announcements I'm going to run through. But, let's see. I try to write everything down, guys, because I'm an idiot. Paul Ecker says, 8-month-old blue tick female. I'll give 2 cage coons loose within 15 minutes head start. She tracked and treed both. But I took her Monday. She wanted to stay under my feet. Yeah, Paul, that's probably just because when you turn her loose, she had some fresh scent to get on. So, she's being 8 months old, man. She's young. You know, Tough was 7 months old now. He's just now starting to go off on his own. And he's only going like 250 yards, and then he's coming back. So, you know, inside of that, 8 to 10 month old, I mean, I don't really get super ill about them being around my feet. I'll try to push them on. So, I think if you go ahead and get you some feeders set up where you know there's some hot track, take him in there by himself, you know, get within, say, 100 yards of that feeder and push him on. You know, you may have to push him a few times like we were talking about, but once he gets in there, he finds him some coon scent. If he's already running treeing at 8 months old, or she, sorry, then, yeah, I think you get her in there and find her a good track. She'll take off. And a few times of doing that, man, she'll be like, I don't want to be with you. I want to get in there and coon up. So that's the way they are. Steve says Miss Nightlife deserves an award for putting up with you.
Nah.
We'll have to get her a trophy somewhere. No? I'll give you my coat.
Okay.
Don't want my coat?
I have my own. I'm not going to take yours. You need it to put up with me.
Yeah, that's true. Alright, so, unless you guys got something else you want to talk about, a couple announcements here. I don't know if anybody was watching earlier. We will be at Autumn Oaks. I'll be at Autumn Oaks. Miss Nightlife couldn't get off work. I'll be there with my buddy Kim Bishop and his wife Kirsten at Sport Dog booth. What was that, August 30th through September 1st. I'll be there. Merchandise. There will be Nightlife merchandise at Autumn Oaks. It will be at the Big Dog booth, which I'm pretty sure is set up right beside Sport Dog. Big Dog, Matt Williams, are good friends of ours. He's going to be having my merchandise there. I'm not going to sell the Sport Dog booth out of respect for Sport Dog, but there will be some merchandise there, shirts, hats, and decals, and it's going to be a limited quantity, guys, because you know, just having the money to just keep stocked up, because you guys are awesome. Y'all buy my stuff, and my suppliers take like 2 or 3 weeks to give me stuff. So I'm hoping all that stuff's going to get here in time. It should, and I'll have it there as well. Another thing is we're going to try to do, we got a hunt or some kind of trade days. Where is that? It's in Vail, North Carolina. There's some kind of trade day in Vail, North Carolina, September 15th. If anybody is close to that, it's on Facebook. Search it out. We're actually going to be there set up selling Nightlife merchandise. So it's like their first event. I don't know how big an event it's going to be, but we're going to be there strictly to sell Nightlife merchandise.
And we will have a special guest.
Yep, we'll have a special guest that day. We sure will. Oh, and guys, Nightlife hoodies and Nightlife toboggans, beanies are on the way. So we're going to wait till cooler weather. Nobody wants that right now, but yes, they are.
Speak for yourself.
Yeah, speak. Got her jacket on right here.
Because there's a fan right over there.
I need the fan.
I know, and I didn't say anything. You want to talk about hoodies? And I said I need one.
Yeah, so hoodies and toboggans, embroidered nightlife, screen print nightlife, they're coming, guys. We will have them for this fall. Now, I'm going to keep costs down best I can. I've been searching around, getting prices, trying to find them the cheapest I can for you guys. So I don't want to charge you guys $50 for a hoodie. We're going to get them as low as we possibly can. And it's a tuck neat. I can't say that. Sorry, buddy. And it says, now I'm going to go binge watch your videos. I appreciate it, buddy. Wyatt says, I'll see you at North Carolina.
We'll see you there.
See you there, Wyatt. Dawson says, 2-month-old pups, turn them loose on cages, they run and tree, but in the woods the female gets bogged down and has trouble finishing the track. But took male dog and he treed on his own, but no coon. Yeah, you're running that. I mean, 11 months old, man, you're going to get a lot of stuff like that. And, you know, it's not gender, you know, whatever. I don't know if I'm allowed to assume genders of dogs.
It's not gender related.
I'm just joking. I'm joking. You know,
I would be the bad guy for you.
The way things are these days. But anyway, yeah, you know, that's just the age thing, man. Nix, she was starting to open the track a little bit, and she was running. Like, I could tell she was working, and she got bogged down, but she was like almost a mile deep, you know. And Tough, he's the same way. I mean, I put him, we've done a couple of cage coon things, and he's like that. He can smell, but he gets bogged down, you know. So, but it's all something that's going to work out with time. The slick treeing thing, if they tree and nothing's there, being that young age, I mean, we try to just take them off, pull them off a tree and cast them on. We don't really scold them too bad because at that age they're kind of vulnerable. If you scold them for slick treeing, then they may quit treeing altogether, and you don't want that. So at that age, we just pull them off, send them on. But if they slick tree 2 or 3 times in one night, then I start, you know, taking the hat off, whooping them on the butt and sending them. I mean, then I start letting them know they need to quit that. So Jana says, do you think that you'll be getting the pink shirts in the near future? Yes, I am planning on that. Right now, we're just trying to keep up with the demand of what people have been wanting. Like the XL greens, everybody's wanting them. They sold out super quick, and the green hats, so I've ordered a bunch of those. But yeah, pinks we want to do for sure. I'll definitely be getting some of those, and probably we'll do pink hoodies too. It'll be limited, but yeah, we're gonna do pink. We got people wanting pink, so.
There are ladies.
Yep. For the ladies. And we've also got some new design ideas for totally different shirts that I think you guys are really going to like. So those are in the works. We're going to try to, once or twice a year, come up with a totally different looking shirt.
Probably at least every season.
Yeah, if we can. If we can afford it, we're going to do that. Says, all right, man, can't wait for the hoodies and beanies. And Stevie says, y'all know how much a hoodie would be in my size. I'm not sure, buddy. Like right now, the way I've looked at places, like I've got prices like $30 a hoodie to make them for me, and I'm like, I ain't paying that because, you know, for one thing, we gotta make a little money, and I don't know if you guys are gonna want to pay that for them. So, you know, that'd be like a, I don't know, $45-50 hoodie. I ain't gonna buy that, so I don't want to pass it on to you guys. So we're shopping on that. That's the biggest thing. I would have them now because I know people are gonna start buying them soon. It's finding them that's gonna be affordable. I think it's fair to you guys. So, but I will definitely be announcing that once we get them rolling. Janice says she freezes to death.
Yes, thank you. Not the only one. Us South Carolina girls are used to the heat, and you can't take the heat. Well, I can't take living in Alaska.
She calls North Carolina Alaska.
Yeah, well, you call South Carolina something we're not supposed to say.
Well, it is hot as down there.
Yeah, well.
All right, so it's a Tuckney says, looking for a pup if anyone can help. My cousin, Michael Nichols, you can look him up on Facebook. He's got some pups right now, some Walker pups for sale. And also, Michael Nichols out of Hendersonville, North Carolina. Look him up on Facebook. And also, my buddy Tommy Lanning, Lanning. He's out of Belton, South Carolina. He has a litter on the ground right now, which is basically the exact same cross as my Nick's dog. So, same mother, but Nick's dad and these pups' dad are brothers. So, same bloodline cross, but 2 different sires. And he's got them right now. I'm not sure how many he's got left. Also, Sam Jewell on here. I know he had a litter of pups. He's out of West Virginia. I'm not sure if he's got any left. So, check him out too. That's how you spell the names if it ain't
It's probably
backwards.
backwards, but at least they can see.
Yeah.
I can't write backwards.
I don't know why it does that. It puts it up backwards, guys. But anyway, yeah, Sam says he's got 3 pups left.
Yeah.
So get up with Rufus Jewel on here. It's Sam Jewel on Facebook, or Jewel Boys Coon Hunting on Facebook. Hit them up. They got walker dogs. Timber Hill says she makes her own shirts. We've looked into that. Just having the money to get into it. Stevie, I'll definitely let you know, buddy. Oh, guys, I don't know if anybody's interested, but we have just like a few of these hats in orange. Is anyone you can grab one in?
Yeah.
If anybody's interested in hats, we're getting limited on them. We got some new ones coming in a week or two, but we're totally out of the green right now, but we do have orange. So
We have 3
we got
left.
3 left. If anybody wants one of these, www.nightlifekennel.com. Go on there. I think they're 20 bucks
Yes, plus shipping.
plus shipping. So
It's really just, it looks peach, but it's not peach.
it's a really
not.
bright orange.
It's literally hunter orange.
Yeah,
Blaze orange.
literally hunter orange.
It's not peach.
Jan Roberts says, "What kind of pup? These are everybody I'm talking about has got walker dogs. Sam's got walkers, Mike's got walkers, Tommy Lane's got walkers." And Marcellus Harrison asked, "If I decide to sell pups, how much am I going to sell them for?" Well, I'll be honest with you guys. I don't know. Some of you guys may think I'm a little high, but if I sell a pup off of Hyde, he has no competition wins. He's never been in competition. He's just a purple ribbon dog, and they're going to be $400 or $500. He is UKC and PKC, so I could probably super stake them. I don't know how that works, but anyway, they're going to be $400 or $500 dogs. And because, for one thing, I'm extremely picky. I'll go ahead and put this out here now. Hyde is 4 years old. He's a finished dog. The only thing that I dislike about Hyde is sometimes he can be semi-silent on track, especially if it's colder track. Hot track, he gives mouth, but you guys see him, you know what he's about. We're actually looking to probably breed him. I'd like within the next year to breed him, because once Nix and Tough get older, I'd like to have a Hyde pup here in my kennel. I don't breed unless I'm looking to keep one for myself. I just don't have the time just to breed a whole bunch. And I'm not out here trying to make a pile of money at it either. But you know what Hyde is. We're going to try to breed him. I'm going to be extremely picky about the female, though. I want to hunt with the female. I want to know that she's a solid dog. And, that way you can never guarantee what you're crossing with is going to make a good cross. But I want to know the dog I'm crossing him with is a good dog. So maybe our chances of making good pups will be good. Because I'm not out here to throw a bunch of pups on the ground for the heck of it. So if you guys know a good walker female, and I mean a good walker female that's wanting to breed, we're looking into it, and all I want a pup, pick a litter. And that'll be hopefully within the next year. Now, if Nix makes a dog and I keep her, she gets about 3 or 4 years old, I will be breeding her to Hyde, but that's a little ways off. So, Sam, they are asking you, okay, he answered, price of his pups. Timber Hill, yes, they are embroidered. The hats are embroidered. Put one of them. The inside the circle right here, guys, is actually embroidered black. It's not just the color of the hat. It's actually embroidered black. This part right here, and then it's embroidered orange over top of it. So, and I know like a bunch of guys are still looking for these green ones, and they are coming. So they're snapback on the back.
No fit, everybody said.
I have a very huge head.
I have a very little head.
And I'm on the 3rd snap. So now when I need a haircut, I have to go down 2nd snap. But and yeah, she's got a little head and they fit her too. So Sam Jewel, Itchituckney wants to know if you will ship your pups.
Where?
Florida. That's where he's at.
We'll just go. We'll just take a day trip.
Yeah, Sam, bring the pup to me, and then I'll take it to Florida, and we'll take a weekend.
Yeah, because I want to go to Disney.
A loaded vacation. She suckered me in with that one. Marcel Harris says, "Who would you like to breed Hyde to?" I don't have any prospects right now. When it comes to titles and competition, I'm not taking nothing away from dogs, but I could care less when it comes to breeding. I want to go out with the female. I want to know every time I cast her, or the owner casts her, that she's going to tree with the meat and accurate. I don't care how fast she is per se. I would like a dog that gives a lot more mouth than hide because he does go semi-silent. So because I like the pups, you know, to give some mouth. But, you know, I don't have any prospects in mind. I've actually thought about, me and my buddy Kim have talked about crossbreeding because you can register them now. And we've talked about crossbreeding out to a blue tick female if we find a good one. We just hadn't found a good one. So, but I haven't been actively seeking someone to breed hide with. But it's coming. So as soon as I get these pups up and going really good, where I don't have to jam them up so hard, you know, like I said, within next year they'll be almost 2. That's when I'll be would like to breed hide. Sam says he loves his hats. Marcel wants to know how much Timber Hill sells for. Sarah says y'all are so cute together. I don't believe her. She's just saying you're cute. She don't even watch for me.
So.
Off-Road Outlaws, how you doing, buddy? Itchy Tuckney says that would be nice. Timber Hill says 350. PKC will be breeding soon. LOL and Disney actually sucks. $20 hamburger and $15 beers.
Well,
I don't drink, but I do eat a lot of hamburgers, and that's expensive for a hamburger.
well, I like McDonald's, so take me to McDonald's. I could eat McDonald's for
I bet
days
they got
and
a
I'm fine.
McDonald's in Disney, and I bet their chicken nuggets are outrageous. Steve says, are you planning on bringing the pups down this fall when you come to hunt with me? I probably will. If one of them is running real good, I probably will. December, I'm going to be going to Land Between Lakes in Kentucky, and I hate to take both pups because it's a lot of dogs to haul, but I'll probably be taking both them there. So, yeah, Stevie, whichever one, I don't know. Stevie, should I bring the pup that's doing the best when I come hunt with you, or should I bring the pup that needs the most work when I come hunt with you? You got a lot of coons? Quentin Case says you won't ever find a good one, me and a blue female. I wasn't going to say it, but I have not found one. There's got to be one out there. Yeah, you need to so we can all get together and go. Sounds good. Dawson Hearn says, in your face, Kate is a really nice blue dog out of Fairbury, Nebraska. Yeah, Jan and Robert, I forgot already. Y'all live close to me.
I swear we cover that every video.
We have like a ton of fans near Pikeville, Kentucky. I don't know what it is. I don't know.
Meet and greet.
We need to do a meet and greet.
In Pikeville, Kentucky.
Where is a place that we could come in Pikeville, Kentucky, like a public park or something, and let's all get together and do like a meet and greet? We'll cook up some hot dogs.
The McDonald's.
We'll do a meet and greet.
That's a McDonald's.
Timber Hill says Burger King's better.
We
don't
I like Burger King too. They're just more expensive.
She's watching out for my wallet.
Yeah.
Trying to keep my coon hunting fun in check so I can go
Yeah.
hunting.
Yeah.
Sam says that he will ship his pups. Just get in touch with him tomorrow. All right, buddy. Sam says sign off. Appreciate you checking on with us, buddy. Good night. And your son-in-law's out there hunting. I hope he's having good luck. Itchy Tucky says can't beat them Hardee's biscuits. That's right. Hardee's.
Hardee's does not agree with you or Kim Bishop. Let me tell you, I've witnessed.
Every time we go
No.
to Union, South Carolina, we stop and eat at Hardee's, me and Kim. We go, we cut our dogs, and then he goes off one side of the road and I go off the other, and we do our business. So.
I eat the chicken and I'm fine.
And Timber Hill says her pups are off Timber Chopper bloodlines. Queen Casey knows a real good one, actually, in my area, leading our PKC state. Hardee's is good too. Hardee's. Itchy Tucky Creek says, I'm kind of sad. I'm so far from my new coon hunting community. Man, there's got to be some people down there in Florida that's big into that. Which, you know, I don't know who it was, but somebody recently ordered some stuff from Florida. And I can't remember who that was. I sent it to him. I was like, man, you know, I never thought about it. There probably is a coon hunting community in Florida.
We saw that box at the beach in April.
Yeah.
So
Yeah. Stevie says, bring the pups, doing the best. Some tough hunting, buddy. We'll do. Stevie, you gonna go get my dogs for me? I'm too fat. I'm joking. I am fat, but I'll still go to the tree. A lot of coon hunters in Pike County. Must be. McDonald's is awesome. And man, I had the best walker female I ever seen. I don't like saying that because I usually don't like walkers, but she got killed. She would have been a perfect mate for Hyde. Yeah, man, it's like all the good ones are gone. You know, they die young, it seems like. A guy I knew before one time lived down there in South Carolina. He had one of the best. He had probably the best female I ever laid my eyes on. She was 2 years old. I mean, wasn't nothing could touch her. And she got run over. I mean, he moved houses and she ran out in front of a car right there at his new house. Like he was moving in that day. She got loose and got hit, and she was awesome. Rufus says, we were close to Pikeville. We're going to do a meet and greet in Pikeville.
At the Wendy's. Or the McDonald's. Wyatt's got me thinking about Wendy's.
Wyatt says Wendy's better. I agree with Wyatt. I like
We
Wendy's.
just ate Wendy's yesterday, so we're not discriminative.
Yeah, had McDonald's tonight, you know. We high on the hog
We
around
spread
here.
our love.
Whoa, guys. Sorry, I don't know what happened there. Stevie says the park in Pikeville right above the college, and McDonald's is right down the road.
Thank you, Stevie.
So we're gonna go. I'm gonna pick up like I'd say 100 cheeseburgers, but there ain't gonna be 100 people come. But we'll eat 100 cheeseburgers, and we're gonna do a meet and greet.
I've eaten 5 by myself, so
One time I went to Kentucky to pick up a pup, and I picked up like 10 the dollar cheeseburgers in Harrisonville. It's a 6-hour ride to where I went, and I got like Lexington. It was 4 hours or something, and they were all gone.
they're addictive.
Yeah.
I think I ate 2 donuts and 5 cheeseburgers that night after the pound hunt. I was hungry. You walked me too hard.
I ain't walked you too hard. Hyde walked you too hard.
That was that night that we had to scale the mountain face, I think. I
Oh
was
man,
hungry.
that was a rough night. Yeah, beautiful view when we got there though, wasn't it?
It was.
Ain't nothing better than hunting mountains. When you get to the top, you guys hunt mountains know, man. Sometimes it's tough getting there, but man, nothing prettier than being on top of a mountain in the middle of the night looking at the stars. It's beautiful.
Only to realize there was a road walking all the way around
Yeah,
to
there
where
was
we
a,
needed to be.
Hyde was like treed 20 yards off of this logging road that led all the way back to the truck that I did not know that we just went straight up the mountain to get to him.
Yeah, we climbed. That
Yeah.
sucked real bad.
The study says there's people that coon hunt down there, but I don't know a lot of people. Man, what you should do is start you a Facebook group down there. Because I was actually looking to join a Facebook group for Florida thinking, you know, I'd talk about it or whatever, but I can't find any on there. So he says he hunts, works, fishes, keeps to himself.
That's about all he does.
And everybody keep to everybody else on there.
Cater to everybody else.
Says Ronnie Hill says I like to eat North Carolina barbecue before I go hunt. Oh yeah, I love barbecue. Marcel Harrison says, what was the man name? I probably know him, but the man name I was talking about is named Little Bo. Do you know him? I don't know him, buddy. What man are you talking about? Trying to go back. Oh, he said the man I knew had the best female walker. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know who that was, buddy. I don't know. Alright guys, oh, another big thing is I've been talking with somebody in the coon hunting industry, and after Autumn Oaks, stay posted, we have an awesome giveaway coming for you guys.
Oh yeah.
We don't know exactly how we're going to do this because we got followers on YouTube, Instagram, and Facebook, and I want everybody to be involved, but we're going to have a giveaway coming up, guys. Actually, we're going to have several. We're going to have a few small ones, and we got one pretty good size giveaway coming up. So we just want to show our support to you guys. Appreciate everything y'all are doing for us, following us. You're enriching our lives by hanging out with us on these live videos. You're supporting us through our website. Like I said at the beginning of the other one, we had tons of shirts and hats sold, decals sold. Coon carriers, squallers are being sold. I've even sold several Nightlife Genesis lights, or not Nightlife. Big dog Genesis lights. We've sold a lot of those too, which is, you know, that always amazes me. I mean, I know everybody's gonna have a light, but you know, spend $300 on a light is awesome. So we appreciate you guys more than you'll ever know. Trying to see if we got anything else written down here. Again, I wanted to apologize. We haven't put up any hunting videos on YouTube in a good long while. We worked late, and like tomorrow night, I'm gonna work 8-10 hours. Then when I get off, I'm hauling firewood for somebody. So I won't get to hunt tomorrow night either. And I'll be after dark before I get home. I'm going to be tired. But we'll try to get back in it this weekend. I actually pulled up to one of my hunting properties the other night. was going to hunt, and when I got there, there's a brand new gate on the property, and there's a sign that said no horses and no dogs, posted, keep off. And it shocked me. And tried to get in touch with the landowner, couldn't get in touch with him. So I've actually lost a piece of property that was local. So says he's going to start looking into the page. Tim Barrett says, appreciate you two and all you great channel world people. It's a good idea to come throughout with a Nightlife Edition Genesis. Maybe we'll work on something like that. But I'll tell you one thing, we got a giveaway coming up. It is going to be cool. So apologize for no hunting videos on YouTube. We're going to work on that. We're going to try to get you guys something up. Just recently, our North Carolina game lands opened up for training only. So we're going to be running on some game lands. I don't know if the game lands are in here any good. I hunted them a little bit last fall and they were no good. I'm going to try it. We'll see what happens. South Carolina, we hunt down there quite a bit. It opens up in 1 month. So we will be heading down to South Carolina. And so in 1 month, guys, we get to start knocking some coons out on video. That'd be cool. Yeah. Next week, we're going to do our live video. It'll be on Facebook Wednesday at 8 p.m. I hope Wednesday at 8 p.m. is okay with you guys. Now, when we get into coon season, we may turn this into like once a month deal because I'm going to be so busy. I want to be in the woods hunting. So we may just do once a month or something like that. Or we might do live videos from the truck.
On the way.
On the way, if we have signal, you know.
Priorities.
So it'd be little short videos. But yeah, next week we're going to be on Facebook, 8 p.m. Let's see here. It says you can hunt year-round on private land here in Florida. That's cool. I know Tennessee this year opened July 1st on private land. So, all right, guys, we're going to go ahead and call it a night. I appreciate you guys, everything you do for us. We're going to try to get you some coon hunting videos. I really do apologize. I know you haven't seen anything with us coon hunting in a while. So, but we haven't been holding out on you. We just haven't been going. But if you're going to be at Autumn Oaks at the end of the month, make sure you come by and say, hey, talk to us. We'd love to sit there and talk coon hunting with you. But we'll see you next week, or maybe we'll have you a coon hunting video up sometime this weekend. So, you got anything else you want to add?
That's it.
That's it, guys. We appreciate y'all. Remember, if you're looking for anything Nightlife, www.nightlifekennel.com. Go on there. Buy anything you're looking for. I really do appreciate it. We're trying to keep prices down where they're affordable and easy to do because we understand how that stuff goes. So, we appreciate you guys. In the meantime, true one for us.